Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to RPI Hockey tonight. It is the Engineers versus the Bentley Falcons. I have Courtney Lang here. Courtney, tell me what we should expect for tonight's game.
We are hoping for a good face-off between the RPI Engineers and Bentley after last night's 5-2 loss for the Engineers, and it was win for the Bentley Falcons. It should be a good one tonight.
Yeah, with that in mind, let's take a look at what went down yesterday during that game. That was the first in this two-game series. The first goal here was scored by the Falcons. It comes from the far side. It is a rebound off of the right pad of Jason Kasdorf. You can see it here from above. That's the best angle. Bounces off the right pad, and then the rebound scored by Schmidt to go right through an empty net on that side. That was the first goal for Bentley. So soon after that, RPI would look to get on the offense and go to try to even the score, get it up to 1-1. Let's take a look at RPI's goal here. So RPI coming in the zone on the left side with a pass back and a shot. Let's take a look at it from a closer angle. You can see that pass back, and then the shot from the side goes right over the shoulder of the goaltender. That's Anthony. Goes right over his right side. That's a really tough place for you to block if you're the goaltender. Right over your shoulder is a tough place to get. You don't have much padding there. You don't have a glove to go with. Let's take a look at the next goal. The next goal was scored by Bentley. Here we take a look at it. It was a goal by Reeve. He's able to deke around Craig Bokenfor, number 4 for the Engineers, and get a beautiful backhand right through Jason Kasdorf. Almost as if Jason Kasdorf was a little bit dazzled by that pretty goal. Let's take a look at the next one that would come down. This is just a little bit of a redirection by number 10. That's going to be Sutter for Bentley. A little redirection in front of the net. That's going to bring the score up to 3-2. 3-2 for Bentley. So soon after that, the Engineers would try to come back, 3-1, I'm sorry, and they would come back with a shot, go right over the left glove of Anthony. He's able to reach up, but unable to pick up the puck as the Engineers trying to come back. So 3-2 there. The Engineers going to try to make some final efforts by pulling the goaltender. Unfortunately, though, this would lead to a series, also known as 2 goals for the Falcons, as they're able to final up their tally score here for 5-2. Let's take a look at the scoring summary for that game. It was 2 goals by Schmidt for Bentley, 2 goals by Nanny for the Engineers. He's a freshman. A goal by Grieve, a goal by Sutter, and a goal by French. That goal by French being a empty net goal. So the final score for that game was 5-2 in favor of Bentley. So Courtney, can you give me an idea of what the Engineers have to do differently to pick up a victory here tonight?
Absolutely. Tonight, to pick up a victory, the Engineers really need to work on their power plays, particularly they need to keep possession in front of the net and not give up, not turn over as much. Last night, when they pulled Kasdorf and they were on the man advantage, they had a lot of turnovers, which unfortunately led to 2 easy empty net goals for Bentley. Another thing they really need to work on are their face-offs. They need to keep that possession. They need to get that possession and keep that possession early on so they can lead to good scoring chances like last night's goals by Nanny.
Yeah, when you have that, when you pull the goalie, you really do have to try to keep on the offensive just so that you don't get back in your own defensive zone and let in a goal. So Courtney, with all that in mind, what do you think Bentley has to do to try to pick up another victory here tonight against the Engineers?
Bentley just has to keep doing what they're doing. They looked really strong last night. They had a strong offense and a strong defense, so if they can just keep getting those shots in, they have a good chance at winning again.
So with all that in mind, it's hockey time. Let me turn it over to the Houston Fieldhouse PA announcer for our starting lineups.
athlete matchup between the Falcons of Bentley and your Engineers of Rensselaer. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Bentley, starting in the goal, number 29, Blake Doherty. At left defense, number 24, Steve Weinstein. And right defense, number 21, Matt Lundquist. Starting forwards for Bentley, at left wing is number 25, Brett Switzer. At center, number 23, Alex Green. And the starting right wing, number 20, Kyle Schmidt. The rest of the Bentley Falcons and their head coach, Ryan Soderquist. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Engineers of RPI. Tonight's RPI starting lineup brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts' new dark roast blend features a home start, smooth finish, just like your Engineers. Leading the Engineers out on the ice this evening, please welcome the junior engineer, Shane Fleischer. Starting in the goal, a senior from Buffalo, New York, number 34, Scott DeGold. At left defense, he's impacted, a senior from Ebony, Ontario, number 10, Travis Leonard. And right defensive freshman from Oakville, Ontario, number 19, Michael Rapaletsis. The starting four line for the Engineers at left wing, a senior from Minnesota, Ontario, number 9, Matt Neal. At center, a freshman from Stockholm, Sweden, number 12, Victor Leckerman. At right wing, a senior from Toronto, Ontario, number 21, Mark Frederick. The rest of the Engineers, their head coach, Sam Maverick. The assistant coaches are Brian Vines and Nolan Graham. Now we ask that you please rise as the RPI Pep Band will play the national anthems of Canada and the United States of America. Bombers Burrito Bar, proud to be the sponsor of tonight's Chuck a Buck promotion. Don't forget, purchase your buck before the end of the second period and participate in the Bombers Burrito Bar Chuck a Buck competition. Bombers, proud to support RPI athletics.
And force down neutral ice.
Bourbonnais can't win the faceoff against Kubiak. Bentley to the far ice, boards through, almost turned the puck over. Now Buchanan behind the net. Over to the near ice side, Reardon skies one, and that's going to be another race for the faceoff dot, and they're going to wave off icing on this one. And the puck goes into the far corner of the RPI zone. Engineers get out of trouble, into the neutral zone. Fulton dishes it off the boards, gets his own pass in the near corner, along the half boards, back to Leonard at the point. Leonard takes a shot, deflects off a stick, goes over the goaltender, Doherty, and into the far corner. Engineers race over there, get a stick on the puck. Bentley knocks it back behind the net. That'll give him some time, and Blomqvist can't get it out, though. Well, couldn't get it out. Leonard kept it in at the point. Far ice side, Kodiak backhands it down ice, goes into the RPI zone. Won't be enough for icing. Reno has to go back and play it. Keeps it away from Suter. Over to the near ice side. Karardi back to Reno. Far side, Engineers poke it up ahead to Neal in the neutral zone. Crosses the blue line. Backhand pass to nobody on the near side, and that allows Bentley to clear. Engineers get it back once more. McGowan into the zone. Drop pass for Neal. Far half boards into the corner behind the net. Over around to the near ice side. McGowan has it underneath him. Neal comes in. Knocks the puck into the corner. Nobody there but Blomqvist. And it's going to get sent down ice once again. And this will be icing against Bentley once more.
You know, RPI here seems to struggle a little bit and actually getting the passes on and make a good run getting into the zone of the Bentley, and still kind of getting caught up here. I don't think either team here thus far has had a shot on goal.
I think RPI did from the neutral zone. They may have. We'll have to see if they put the shots on goal on the scoreboard. Bentley controls the face-off, gets knocked around the neutral zone, and goes back to the Bentley zone. Not real exciting hockey to start out today's game. On the far side, Bentley over to the near side. Schmidt, red line, blue line, takes a shot. That deflects, goes off the boards. Along the half board, Schmidt slows the puck down. Engineers can't clear it out. Now get it to Neal. He backhands it, keeps it in the zone, and then forced out by RPI. Donners under pressure. Nice pass to Grieve to get out of trouble. Neutral zone. Looking near side for Schmidt was Switzer, but he missed that connection. Puck goes behind the net. Back there, Papavesis loses it from RPI. Back out to the blue line. Bentley has it. They'll dump it down low. Schmidt has it go off his stick. Puck's in the far corner. Schmidt to the far half boards. Feeds it back into the corner for Switzer. Switzer has it underneath him. Now behind the net. Brings the puck into the near corner. He gets hit. Puck goes along the board. Schmidt comes in. He knocks it off an Engineer. Puck goes into the corner. RPI. Bell takes it for the Engineers. Gets some skating room. Moves in front of his net to Neal. Doesn't clear it out. Switzer kept it in. Return to Neal as Bentley has to go off for a change. No score here. 15:45 to go in the first. Neal sends it through the legs of one of the Falcons, but it's intercepted by Bentley and Marr over to the near ice side. Donners, blue line, up ahead. Stopped at the RPI blue line and sent back down the other way. It was Gladiuk who had it underneath him. Bentley's going to try this on the left-hand side. Nope, that's not going to work. Intercepted by the Engineers. Into the zone. The Liberté has it. Face-off circle. His shot goes off a skate. Deflects, comes to the near ice side. Cross-ice pass by the Engineers. Far side, Reno into the middle. The Liberté couldn't handle the pass. Bubella has it. He goes into the corner. Bubella right out front. Tipped by Reno, but then it deflects and goes to the far corner. Engineers with some pressure. Nothing on net, though. The Liberté dumps the puck into the near ice corner. Bentley Falcon falls down. Won't be a call on that. Engineers back out to Reno. His shot misses the net. Puck comes around to the near side. Bubella can't get a stick on it. French loses his balance. Engineers get it again. Send it out into the slot on a deflection, but only people there are Falcons, and the Falcons dump it the other way, and this is icing against Bentley.
That was a great rush there to Engineers, having a good opportunity. Good passing across ice on the blue line, and playing, using their defense well, but not really any solid shot on goal. And you can't give a lot of credit to Bentley kind of disrupting a play, and especially any free pucks that are laying out in front. With Odery there, and now we have a face-off in their zone.
Miller against French. No score here, first period. Puck in the corner. Ooh, big collision there, and that knocks Nanny off the play. Bentley gets it out of the zone. Karardi, Papavesis. Back to Karardi on the right wing side. Near side looking for Miller. They'll wave off icing. Puck goes behind the net. Weinstein gets it. Bentley, far ice boards, blue line. Falcons start heading down ice. It's a 3-on-4 on the far side. Trying to deflect into the middle and knocked away as it went through the slot by Melanson. Puck over to the near ice side at the blue line. Knocked out by the Engineers. Melanson looking for a man to his left, and that was Nanny, who got knocked down as he crossed the blue line in a collision. There was no penalty. Kubiak now takes it across the blue line for Bentley. Backhands the puck into the far corner. Kubiak had the puck in the corner, lost it. Reardon coming in trying to help out. Engineers steal it away. RPI, Bourbonnais, neutral zone, red line, blue line. Bourbonnais into the Bentley zone, and he gets knocked down by Blomqvist, and so much for that. Bentley, neutral zone, knocked up ahead. RPI could have played that neutral zone. No icing as it goes all the way down ice. On the far, back behind the net, Bradley. Back out to the faceoff circle. Shot saved by Diebold. Loose to the side of the net, and Diebold now covers.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the first shot there from the right got on goal. I think it hit a defenseman and kind of dropped down, but that's kind of scary because Diebold's got to be quick to where that drops. And that puck went to a stick of Bentley, and got a nice shot on. But Diebold there, he just stopped it as it's kind of just hanging out to the right post.
Liljegren against McMurphy for the draw, won by the Engineers. RPI, neutral zone. Knocked around at the blue line. Neal has it underneath him, can't send it in because McGowan was offside. Now the puck's in front of the RPI bench directly below us. Neal crosses the blue line with it. Dumps it off the boards. Deflection goes to the far right side. Everybody avoids the referee. Nice work there, and Bentley gets the puck out of the zone. Red line, eased into the zone by McMurphy, who was all tied up with an Engineer. RPI gains possession. Liljegren didn't see it underneath him. Puck goes into the Bentley zone, around the boards, over to the far right side. Did Bentley touch that? Nope, I guess they didn't touch it. It'll be icing against Bentley. They've had a lot of icing so far.
Yeah, even if he did get a piece of it, he was well behind the red line, but that puck was kind of interesting. It was just on edge and just kept rolling. And even the Engineer, the defense there, was trying to catch up to it, but I just kept going, and that icing's the call.
Face off to the right of Doherty. I have not said either goaltender's name much. Doherty in net for Bentley and Diebold in net for RPI. What can we say about the first period so far? Bentley ices the puck a lot. That's it. That's the sum total of your game. Engineers don't win the face-off. Good work by Grieve to reach in, get that puck, and swing it into the corner. Falcons, though, can't clear it out on the far side. Switzer has it underneath him, turns it over to the Engineers. The Liberté had it, lost it to Bubella. Bubella, backhander, saved by Doherty. Puck goes behind the net. Bubella never had a chance to turn around, so he took the best he could with a backhand shot and got it on net at least. Now in the far faceoff circle, the Liberté shot gets deflected. Kept in by Leonard along the boards, put it back on the ice by his hand, and he played it first. To Bubella at the blue line. His shot, I think that was going to miss. Doherty did get a piece of it, but I think it was going to miss regardless. Engineers send the puck to the face-off circle. Nobody there but Falcons, and the Falcons into the neutral zone. Headed the other way comes Schmidt across the blue line, but Switzer was in the zone already, and they're offsides.
And that was another thing, RPI has kind of really suffered last night from face-off wins. I mean, they lost those battles almost like 2-1, I think, in the ratio. And it's kind of going back to that one. When you're in the offensive zone or making the offensive play, you got to win those battles. But if you can win it overall and keep the puck in, you're good.
Miller thought he was going to win that faceoff, doesn't, and the Falcons dump it into the Engineer zone. Gladiuk behind the net. Gets it to French along the near boards. He gets hit. Gladiuk now has the puck underneath him, out into the middle, and they can't take a shot. Back to the blue line. Weinstein, he takes a shot that hits off an Engineer leg, goes into the corner. McMurphy goes behind the net. Pardon me, that's McDonald behind the net. Over to the far side. Shot goes roofed over the net, comes down in the far corner, and Bentley still with possession. Gladiuk in the far corner. Gladiuk sends it out towards the middle. Blomqvist keeps it from going out. His shot hits an Engineer. Back to center point. Backhander sent down low. Gladiuk, can he get a stick on it? Nope, the Engineers get it. Almost turn it over behind the net. They'll regain possession on the near side, and it's sent into the neutral zone by Bell. Up ahead comes Nanny. Feeds it back, face-off circle. Backhander by Melanson. Misses the net. And the puck goes to the far ice boards. Taken by Blomqvist. Near ice side. Bentley along the near boards, sends it out towards the neutral zone, all the way down ice. This should not be icing. Oh, they're going to call icing on that. That was close, but Bentley icing the puck once more.
There was a moment before that I thought they should have called icing, but they didn't. But this time, I actually thought Bentley got to the face-off circle first. And that was kind of a risky move there because Reno was actually trying to hit it out of the air with his high stick. And I mean, the chances of that happening, he actually did miss it, and the guy was already behind him, and he could have went the other way and won up to the goalie.
We're going to call this a Bentley face-off win. It was ugly, but I think you got to say Bentley won that. Engineers, though, keep it from going out at the point. Puck dumped down low. Weinstein is there, up along the boards. Turn it over to the Engineers. Neal, near side, shot by Logicin. Misses the net, and it goes to the far corner. Bentley finally clears. Engineers get it along the center ice red line. Get onside. Neal into the middle. McGowan. McGowan can't turn and take a shot, and Bentley clears it out. Liljegren in the neutral zone. Sends it back in. RPI changing up personnel. No score here. 10:15 to go first period. Engineers versus Falcons at the Fieldhouse. Game of hot potato in the neutral zone. Finally up to Neal along the half boards. Neal to the near corner. Nobody really going for this puck. Reardon feeds it back behind his own net. Up along the boards, Kubiak. Neutral zone. Center ice red line. Sent down ice by Dureski. Into the corner. Engineers get there. Fulton in his own face-off circle on the near side. Up ahead. Missed on the pass. Now they'll get a connection up ahead, and it's for Hampton. Hampton into the far corner. Engineer takes a tumble. We got a penalty coming up against Bentley. This will be the first power play coming up if Bentley touches up. They do now. 9:36 to go in the first period. RPI goes on the man advantage.
This is a high stick, looks like the call. And RPI getting the first power play like they did last night. And that's Marr going off there.
Shots on goal right now. RPI 1, Bentley nothing.
So there was
high sticking against Marr. At 10:24, Engineers with their first power play of the game. They are 2 for 22 this season. That's 9.1%. Bradley has it at the blue line. Moves to center point. Feeds it over to the far side for Bourbonnais. He takes a shot, and it hits something and deflects and goes out of play. Dockery's helmet? I couldn't tell.
No, I don't think. I think it just went out. It was he just roofed it. And either that, the goalie, I saw him try to grab it, and maybe it got deflected off that, went up.
Face off to the left of Doherty, won by Bentley. To the near boards. Can Bell keep it into blue line? Wow, good work by Bell, and then he loses it out of the blue line. Well, that happens. Back to Bradley in the neutral zone. Bradley, with a minute and a half to go on this power play, sends the puck into the zone. French stops it, sends it off an Engineer, gets it to Switzer. He backhands the puck into the neutral zone. Engineers have to touch up. 1:20 to go in the man advantage. No score here, first period, 8:50 to play in the period. Bourbonnais, red line, blue line, takes the puck in and sent back the other way by Kubiak. Diebold will stop it behind the net. 1:05 to go in the power play for RPI. Engineers, Propavesis drops it back for Neal, crosses the blue line, sends it over to the far ice side. Liljegren to the near side. Leonard has it near point, over to the far point. Propavesis goes into the face-off circle. Along the half boards, now down below. Liljegren back to Propavesis. To Leonard, blue line. His shot is saved by Doherty, and he covers.
Yeah, that was Lou Nanny there at the doorstep, trying to put the screen on Dockery, and relayed the screen. The shot got in and kind of rebounded out, but Lou Nanny was too far away to kind of get the stick on it. And Dockery there just covered it up. 38 seconds left in the power play for the Engineers. 8:13 left in the first period.
Face off to the right of Doherty, won by Bentley. Can they clear this out? Nope, it goes to Neal on a deflection. Nanny to Neal on a deflection. Back to Leonard at the blue line. Propavesis, far side. Leonard, center point. Near side, Neal, face-off circle, down low. Liljegren tried to take a shot, loose in the slot, back to Leonard. Leonard takes a shot. We've got a whistle. Net was knocked off its moorings. They're going to say RPI, I think. Where are they going to put the face-off, outside or inside?
Well, he's telling Bentley they can't change at the moment right now, so I'm thinking it's an infraction against them. And it looks like that face-off's going to stay in the zone.
It'll stay in the zone, okay. Leonard's shot went over the net, so it wouldn't have gone in. Engineers win the face-off. Back to Leonard. 15 seconds left on the power play. Half boards, Neal. Back to Leonard in the middle. Over to the far side. Propavesis. Face-off circle. Moving around. Near side, Neal. Neal sends it wide of the net intentionally. Gets to Propavesis low in the face-off circle. Back out. Power play expired. Back to five side. Leonard on the near side to Neal. Neal takes a shot. Deflects, and Nanny didn't see it underneath him as it went past. and the Engineers lose an opportunity there. Bentley clears. They'll change up their personnel as we're 5 aside here at the Fieldhouse. Neal takes a shot, saved by Doherty. Face-off, or not the face-off, the rebound goes out and cleared by Bentley. Still warming up to this whole hockey thing. Engineers in their zone turn the puck over, and it's fed back into the corner by Bentley. RPI needs to stop doing that. Engineers behind the net. Bradley, near ice side. McGowan gets it up to the red line, up ahead, and that's offsides against the Engineers. Schrader was into the zone early.
Yeah, he was. And at first there, the linesman kind of looked like he waved it off, and then he just quickly blew the whistle and going there. And Schrader just about a step off. And face-off come right out. 6:54 here left in the first period, still scoreless.
Puck fed back to the Engineer blue line as they won the face-off, but can't control as they sent it into the zone. Sent neutral zone, back in by Schrader. Doherty behind the net, doesn't clear it out. Schrader has it, far corner. Center point, Karate takes a shot, Doherty saves it.
Well, this is a vast improvement for the Engineers from last night's game in the first period. RPI here seemed to be controlling a lot more of the puck and getting more shots on. There's a lot of missed opportunities and turnovers, but they're keeping it in their zone, which is a good idea.
It's tough for the other team to score if you're in their zone all the time. Bentley gets it to the neutral zone. Reardon lost it. Bourbonnais in front of his bench, backhands it. Falcons chase after it in the near corner. Bourbonnais waited a little too long, and he got double teamed along the boards. Now it goes back to Kubiak. Sends it around to the far side. Bentley gets a stick on it. They'll clear it. This won't be enough for icing. Girardi has to go back. 6:05 to go first period, no score. Engineers off the boards through the blue line. Marr for Bentley. Sends it back the other way. Reardon couldn't get to that puck. Grieve goes forward in the near corner of the RPI zone. Grieve kicks it along to the half boards. Bentley trying to feed it out towards the blue line. Kept in by the Falcons. Staying with this one. Now it'll be lost. Engineers clear it out. Marr, neutral zone, sends it back in. Grieve has it, shot saved by Diebold. Goes to the face-off circle, and not being able to tee up another shot with Switzer. Puck behind the net for the Engineers. Bentley with their best opportunity of the night. Marr dumps it in. Bentley's offsides. They've now touched up. Schmidt went and got back to the blue line. Engineers try to clear it out to the neutral zone. Taken by Bentley. Back to their blue line. Marr, cross ice, D to D with Buchanan. Buchanan to the blue line. McDonald crosses. McDonald has it along the boards. Backhands it into the corner. Puck almost went behind the net. Leonard stopped it before it got there. Puck in the far corner. Back out to the top of the far face-off circle. Schrader curls. Starts to head up ice once more. 5 to go here in the first. No score. Schrader gets the red line and dumps the puck in. Engineers switching some personnel behind this play. Bentley gets to the puck. Schrader keeps... Nope, pardon me. That's Bubella kept following it down. State goes with it into the corner, and he's got it underneath him. Poked away from him. Engineers can't get to it. Gladiuk gets it, and it goes out of the zone. And now here comes Bentley. McDonald has it. Face-off circle towards the net. Gladiuk gets knocked down. Penalty coming up against RPI. And Bentley will go on the power play for the first time tonight.
Hooking's the call. I mean, Bella, it looked like more of a solid check, but the hooking must have came before a little bit there. But yeah, he kind of got hit from sideways, and he fell down like 5 feet before and just slid right in to a bunch of players and the boards, and then kind of just an odd way to go into.
The arm came up before the collision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so the Bentley here will get their first power play this evening. 4:37 here left in the first period. Milos Fabella going off for hooking.
Bentley on the power play, 20%, 4 of 20 this year, as we have no score in the first period, and the Engineers clear it down ice after the face-off. Here come the Falcons. Marr, red line, lost it to McGowan. Bentley tries it the other way. They lost it to Leonard. Bentley's going to retreat and rethink this process. And they give it up to RPI. Whoops, nope. Suter brought it across the blue line, kept in by Switzer, down low, and score by Bentley. Wow, what a defensive collapse as Bentley kept going along the blue line. RPI kind of stayed there thinking they could clear it, and Bentley scores.
And the puck, it was trickling out of the blue line, and the defenseman picked it up, and you saw the Engineers, like all 4 or 5, were just sitting near the blue line, dumped it down low, and there's like 3 Bentley players right, like pretty much chit-chatting with Diebold.
Yeah, we can watch the replay right now. 2 guys just got behind everybody from RPI.
And tic-tac-toe right there, and that's the Diebold can't do anything about that.
Yeah, McMurphy with the goal. McMurphy got the goal, and Diebold was hung out to dry. Bentley leads 1-0 here at the Fieldhouse with 4 minutes to go.
Pretty much an empty net.
Not a strong performance as RPI gives up a power play goal to the Falcons. Back to 5-a-side at the Fieldhouse. Puck goes down ice, and Diebold has to cover it up as it gets near the goal.
Yeah, it's, you know, to kind of come out and put all that pressure, and you had things moving there, and just to collapse like that, that's there's something really wrong right there. Just going on the first period. But here we got a face-off to the right of Diebold.
McMurphy from Bacon and Switzer on the goal for Bentley, which has...
Was that a power play goal?
Yeah, it was a power play goal. Engineers trailing 1-0. I'm pretty sure it was a power play goal. Still getting into the whole hockey thing after a lot of football. Engineers win the face-off. Neutral zone, Karate up ahead to the blue line. Karate brings it into the zone, takes the grand tour of the offensive zone. Now back to Reno at the blue line. His shot misses the net. Near side, Melanson. Comes out towards the blue line, tries to feed it down low. Miller has to go past him in the corner. Nanny moves around, gets it to Melanson in the face-off circle. Now to Miller behind the net and off the bottom of the net and loose into the middle, and Reardon has it for Bentley, and he dumps it into the RPI zone. Engineers pick it up. Bentley switching personnel. Reno on the far side. Neutral zone. Up ahead for Schrader. He has trouble with it at the blue line. Gets it back again along the boards. Takes a shot. That doesn't find the net at all or anywhere close to it. Engineers whack at it. Send it behind the net to the far ice boards. Now Brubella has it in the far corner. Tried to feed it down front. Donners is there. Sends it off the glass into the neutral zone. Somebody lost a stick. Penalty coming up against Bentley. That's going to be a slash, I believe, against the Falcons. That's why the stick got lost. RPI dumps the puck in. Bentley touches up. RPI gets their second power play of the game.
Slash can certainly call. And yeah, you put a slash into the stick, and we see here Switzer going off, Brett Switzer. And RPI getting their second power play. 2:29 here left. RPI down by 1. Face off here to the right of Dockery.
Puck's drop, goes into the corner. Neal is there for RPI. Switzer off for slashing. Second power play of the game for the Engineers. And they turn the puck over to the Falcons. Coming down ice. Bacon along with McDonald. Bacon waits, shoots. Saved by Diebold. Loose out front. And it's a go in. Yes, it goes in. Bentley gets a shorty as Bacon and McDonald simply would not give up on that puck. It kept bouncing around the crease. They put it in. 2-0 Bentley.
There's a shot on. Diebold blocked it, and it kind of came to the right. Another shot. It kind of got stuck somewhere. And just more kind of kicking at it, or not kicking at it, but just poking at it. And it looked like a defenseman or engineer was actually in the blue crease trying to get it out, and it just seemed to just kind of roll and trickled in. Let's see, as we look at a replay.
Oh, it went
actually
off.
His body. It went off the defenseman's body that's in the crease. And he probably did stop the puck from going in, but it just dropped right down and rolled in. Yeah.
RPI wins the faceoff. Center ice shot saved by Doherty. Back out to the blue line for Bell. To Bradley along the blue line. He moves to center point. 2-0 Engineers trail. Shot saved by Doherty. Liberté right outside the crease. No rebound for him.
It seems like they took it the other way with ease, too, because it looked like the Engineers just kind of left the 2 defensemen out to dry a little bit as the forwards were still in the neutral zone. And I think it was kind of a little bit more of an odd-man rush the other way for that goal for Bentley.
It's McDonald from Bacon on that goal for Bentley, the shorty. That has them up 2-0 right now. Face-off in the Bentley zone gets cleared down to RPI territory. Engineers try to gear it up. Hey, they're on the power play. We forgot to tell you that they're still on the power play. Schrader, far side, loses the puck and cleared down the ice by Bentley. How long does this power play have? Wow, there's 1:05 left on it. Engineers, Bell, blue line. Has a poke checked away. Now back to Bradley, red line. Bradley crosses the blue line, goes into the far corner. Bradley gets tied up. He's got Iserman right behind him. Bentley gets it, can't get it out. Bell keeps it in at the blue line. Knocks Out of danger by Iserman. The Engineers still control, send the puck into the corner. Bentley trying to clear along the far ice boards. Bradley stops it at first, kicked around. Engineers have it. La Liberté back to Brubella at the blue line. Brubella over to the far boards. Bourbonnais, La Liberté. Brubella, he takes a shot, and that hits off somebody's stick and doesn't make it in on net. La Liberté behind the net to Bourbonnais in the far corner. Off the boards to Bradley on the near side. The far side to Bell near side. His shot hits La Liberté, loose in the crease, and kept out by Doherty. He put the right leg down, got the pad on the ice. The puck never crossed. Net knocked off its moorings, and play stops.
Yeah, Jacob La Liberté got shoved in from behind and pushed over. It pushed him into the net, knocked the goal off. They're not going to be able to change because an infraction, kind of an infraction there. So the faceoff will remain in there in the zone. 10 seconds remaining on the power play of the Engineers.
RPI has not led in a game since Notre Dame, the first game of the season. They never led last night, right?
No, never did.
They're down 2-0 here late in the first. Still on the power play for a few more seconds. Miller keeps it in at the blue line as the power play's about to expire. Now in the face-off circle, Bentley clears as Switzer comes out of the box. Back to 5-a-side, RPI 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Neal has the puck at his own blue line. Sends it cross ice into the far corner. Blomqvist is there. Up ahead for Switzer. Can't get it out of trouble. 13 seconds left in the period. Now Switzer gets it up ahead. Misconnected to Suter on the pass. Engineers back to Leonard with 6 seconds to go. He's got it at his blue line. 3 seconds to go. Red line sends it in, goes off the glass, bounces back out, and that does it for period number 1. Engineers trail Bentley 2-0 after 20 minutes.
Yeah, frustration kind of set in for the Engineers as Neal just kind of take a little hit there to Bentley. Well, after the kind of whistle, I mean, nothing drastic, but it's kind of avoidable, something you can avoid. But not looking good at all for the Engineers in this first period. They got a lot to discuss in the locker room, and to kind of change focus over the second period. Shots on goal here in favor of RPI, 8-5. Does not reflect the goals scored here, and face-off wins RPI 12-10, and RPI had the 2 power play opportunities, but they, of course, not successful as they were down 2-0.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, well, we'll take.
I'm here with Curtis Leonard, and I'm going to ask him a couple questions. Curtis, what do you hope to improve on? You're down 2-1. What do you hope to improve on next period?
I mean, just keep possession in their end, and chances will come our way, and we'll get a couple goals.
Okay. What do you think the big message in the locker room is going to be at it?
Just keep at it here. Don't stray away from the plan, and things will turn out all right.
All right. You guys had a couple great scoring chances. How do you hope to lead to more of those?
Same thing. Puck possession, smart decisions with the puck. When you do those things, get pucks to the net, you're going to score goals.
All right. Great. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, you're off.
Thank you.
Next time you should say something like, you're watching Engineers Hockey Live on RPI.
Okay.
All right, at this point, we better get
You're
good.
coming up
Okay,
here on
we can just
RPI
put everything
TV.
back down.
You're
We'll do
off
the same
now.
thing.
Also, freshman number 12, Victor Wilderman, and mother, Esther Wilderman. Number 19, Mike Prapavesis, parents Karen and Jim Prapavesis. Number 22, Bradley Bell, parents Joanna and Jeff Bell. Number 23, Louis Stanny, parents Patty and Marty May. Number 25, Drew Melanson, parents Marianne and Paul Melanson. Now the sophomore class. Number 1, Jake Salford, parents Debbie and Stuart Salford. Number 2, Parker Reno, parents Martine and Glenn Reno. Number 14 is Riley Bourbonnais, parents Lori and John Bourbonnais. Number 20, Jimmy DeVito, parents Tony and Jim DeVito. Number 27, Jake Wood, his parents Judy and Kevin Wood. From the junior class, please welcome number 4, Greg Bokenford, his mother Joan Bokenford. Number 6, Phil Hepton, and mother Sherry Niles. Number 17, Milos Bubella, parents Eva and Ivan Bubella. Number 18, Travis Fulton. Parents Tanya and Brian Fulton. Number 24, Chris Bradley. His parents Linda and Peter Bradley. Number 26 is Mark Miller. Parents Jackie and Dan Miller. Number 31 is Sam Goodman. Parents Janet and Mike Goodman. The class of 1984. And our senior class, number 5, Luke Karate. Mother Denise Karate. Number 7, Zach Schrader. Mother Deb Schrader. Number 9, Matt Neal. His parents Peggy and Frank Neal. Number 10, Curtis Leonard. His mother Jane Leonard. Number 15, Jacob La Liberté. Parents Janet and Ron La Liberté. Number 21, Mark McGowan. Parents Henry and Brian McGowan. And number 34, Scott Dubol. Parents Dina and Scott Dubol. European hockey family. Thank you. Now we direct your attention to the west end of the field house. It's time to give away some money inside that SEFQ money machine. There's $1,000 floating around, and Hal Hoffman will have a chance to grab as much as he can in 30 seconds. They'll put it inside, close it up, start the fan, the money will start flowing, and Hal will start grabbing. Starting right now, 30 seconds. Whatever he grabs, he'll get to keep. We'll count it up and set you and donate an equal amount to the local charity. Let's count it up. Say how much he's got and how much will also be donated to the local charity. SEFQ Money Machine Money Grab, courtesy of SEFQ. Remember, for your banking, insurance, and investment needs, simply visit SEFQ on Houston Street. Enjoy your on-campus in the Rensselaer Union. If fans want to visit the pro shop between periods located across from the concession stand behind section 2, they offer dry fits, fitted hats, white glasses, game cups, and more. Stop by, receive a prize with every purchase. men's weight. Proud to support RPI Athletics. RPI Hockey would like to thank GE, Moe's, Sefcu, CDPHB, The Rock, Boucher and Clark Financial Group, Danny, Montgomery Scott, Bryce Dropper, Asco Fence, Yankee Trails, Red Front Pizza, Tri-City Rentals, Dunkin' Donuts, Army, Troy Cabinet Makers, Ben and Jerry, Warren W. Fame, William J. Keller and Sons Construction, Tri-City Valley Cats.
It off the boards, gets deflected and goes out into the neutral zone past Leonard, and it could have been played. There is no icing. Leonard behind his net starts heading up ice. It's RPI left to right, Bentley right to left across your radio dial in period number 2. The Engineers drop pass to nobody. Schmidt gets it, knocks it off the board. Bentley counterattacks into the zone. Grieve tries to get past Prapaveris. Does. Beats it back out, top of the face-off circle, near side. Bentley maybe a few too many passes, but they keep the puck in the zone. McDonald now dumps it down ice. Behind the net. Liljegren lost it. Able to get it back enough to get it up to Neal along the boards, and he clears it to the neutral zone where it's stopped by Iserman. Waits, down ice, pulled out of the air by the Engineers, and Gladia comes in, takes it. Gladia to McDonald, and the puck is deflected as Gladia took a shot. And it'll go into the netting and a face-off in the RPI zone.
McCarty in the weight and getting his stick out there and getting deflected up and far netting. Face-off here from the left. Just 56 seconds gone by in the second period. Face off to the left of Diebold.
Puck is dropped. Bentley, yeah, they're going to get a stick on it, and Reardon knocked it into the corner, but the Falcons couldn't follow up on that. Bubella to Schrader along the boards, towards the blue line and at least out of the zone. Bubella, the Liberté on the blue line, dumps the puck in to the far side. Marr is the first person there to Reardon near his blue line. Cross-ice pass. Dureski dumps the puck into the RPI zone. Avoids the referee. Puck goes into the corner. Engineers gain possession. Karate took too long to move that puck. Reardon came in and got a stick on it. Behind the net, Reardon, far side, past Dureski. Keeps it away from everybody to Schrader at the blue line. Red line. Schrader dumps the puck in. Engineers switching personnel. Bentley doing so as well. To the far ice corner, Liberté. Along the boards, knocked back to the Falcons. They've got it. Weinstein sends it up ahead, goes out to the blue line and cleared out of there by Bentley. Falcons can't turn this one around and go down ice. Kubiak lost it at the red line, and Schrader dumps it in. Schrader finally goes off. He's been out there for a while. As the puck is played by the Falcons, down ice, touched by Bacon, it goes into the RPI zone. Bell turns around, clears it to the neutral zone. Engineers the other way. They got a break going here. Over on the near side, Nanny takes a shot, and that's saved by Doherty. Puck goes into the near corner. Along the boards. Back out to Bell at the blue line. He takes a shot. That hits a Falcon out front. Never made it in on net. Falcons break it out of their own zone, but Bacon gets knocked off the play by Nanny. Melanson comes across the blue line. Falcons knock the puck back out of the zone. Turn it over to the Engineers, and Papavesi couldn't do anything with it. Engineers, Leonard, Papavesi. Up ahead to Nanny. Papavesis, pardon me. Puck goes into the near corner of the Falcon zone. Engineers try to work it back around now to Papavesis at the blue line. Down in the middle for Miller in the slot. His shot misses. Puck goes along the boards. Falcons knock it off the boards and out of the zone. Miller stops it in front of his bench, sends it down ice. Engineers have to touch up. They have now. They can go back into the zone. Meanwhile, Weinstein has the puck behind the Bentley net. 16:50 to go here, period number 2. Bentley leads 2-0. Along the boards, into the neutral zone. Pass Switzer, goes all the way down. Leonard stops it in the corner. Switzer now has it in the corner. Turns. Tries to get it out, can't. Taken by the Engineers. Well, pardon me, tries to keep it in the zone, can't. Taken by the Engineers. Melanson falls down in the far corner. Now the Engineers have it. Leonard to the red line, to the blue line. Dump the puck in, goes into the far corner. Donners along the boards. Bentley trying to feed it out to Gladiuk a little too far, and that'll be icing against Bentley.
Gladiuk had that just one step ahead. He would have had a pretty decent chance there. Taking 1-0 with the goalie. Just a little too far, missed it. The puck just went all the way down for the icing. A decent break for the Engineers there. And here was a face-off to the right of Dockery.
No score, 2-0 Bentley, 16:16 to go in the second. Bentley wins the face-off. Iserman, near side, into the neutral zone. Taken by Gladiuk and sent into the RPI zone. Behind the net. Diebold sent it to the corner. Engineers start to work it down ice. Neal loses it in the neutral zone. Gets it back again as Bentley couldn't clear it out. Puck behind the Bentley net. Near ice corner. Back to Bell. Blue line. It goes right through his legs and out of the zone. He then gets tied up with the referee. Has trouble going down to get the puck. Does get it, though. To Bradley. Bradley touched ahead by McGowan. Stopped behind the net by Doherty. Over to the far side. Neal had control briefly. Now the Falcons out of the zone. Looking for Dureski. Touches up. Stays on side as the puck goes in by Reardon, but then the Engineers steal it away. Lilsden sends the puck into the Bentley zone. Iserman is there to take it behind the net. Engineers not getting much sustained possession in the Bentley zone. They were doing that better in the first period, not doing it very well now. As the Falcons have the possession in the RPI zone, turn it over to the Engineers, and RPI clears. Bubella, far right side, looking for the Liberté. Off the glass, Bentley, will they get it out? Yep, they'll get it out of the zone. Engineers, Bubella dumps it in, RPI has to touch up. Over 5 gone by in the second, 2-0 Bentley. Falcons with possession, RPI switching up everybody. Papavesis in the neutral zone stops it and dumps it back in. Taken in the corner. Marr sends it off the glass. Goes to the RPI zone, has to be played. Leonard up ice. Liberté Blue line to Schrader at the other blue line. Schrader's into the zone. His shot goes off a stick. Ricochets into the corner to Bacon along the half boards. Can't get it out of the zone. Bacon has it once more. Kicks it, moves it up into the neutral zone, dumps it down ice. This should be icing against Bentley.
RPI here really just still struggling and actually passing the puck. It's not just getting the puck and passing it and getting it on the person. It's just really being ready in a kind of a shooting position to make a nice, decent shot. And it seems a lot of times they get it on their backhand and they seem to have to kind of rotate around and just cross a valuable time as the goalie is just kind of out of position. You want to capitalize on the opportunity.
2-0. Bentley leads. Face off to the left of Doherty. Won by Bentley. They tried to clear it out, couldn't. It stays in the zone. Near ice side, off Bacon's stick and into the neutral zone. Bradley goes back and takes it for RPI. To Nanny. Nanny takes a shot, saved by Doherty off the left pad and goes into the near ice corner to the half boards for Melanson. Melanson escapes Schmidt, stays in the corner. Now up ahead for Nanny. He takes another shot that hits off a stick and goes into the netting.
Now that was a good pass there, but Lou Nanny wasn't expecting it to come out that far. He didn't think they could get that pass off. He's kind of a little upset of it because he was out of position. He kind of had to reach out for it. But if he had it right at the sweet spot of his shot, he would have had a better opportunity there.
Back to action here at the Houston Fieldhouse as the face-off in the Bentley zone is quickly shoved out. Grieve has it. Grieve takes a shot, and it goes past Diebold's right arm. Another shot from the boards is saved by Diebold, and he's going to glove that one and get a stoppage of play.
Yeah, it was kind of a shot made to the right. Diebold kind of saw the way through it, just kind of channeled through between a bunch of guys. Looked like he kind of gloved it and kind of popped down and fell on the ground a little bit, but he was able to scoop it up and get the whistle. And 13:31 here in the second period. Bentley with a 2-0 lead over RPI.
Liljegren on the face-off against Grieve. Back to the blue line. Bentley can't keep it in. Turn around, sent into the zone. Bentley's touched up. Prepovesis has it in front of the RPI net. To McGowan, who can't handle it off the boards. Grieve knocks it ahead into the zone. Grieve in the near corner. To Switzer. Switzer behind the net to the far side. Schmidt has it in the corner. He feeds it behind the net. Whoops, gets it back again. Schmidt now back out to Eiserman at the blue line. Looking for a deflection. Misses. Near side shot saved by Diebold. So it went to Grieve from behind the net. To Switzer in the near corner. Back to Eiserman. His more like a pass off the boards. Deflects and goes to the far side. Engineers will get possession as Bentley is changing everybody up. Neal weaves his way through the neutral zone, crosses the blue line, dishes it off to his left. Now over to the near side, cross-ice pass to McGowan, has trouble handling that. Puck goes into the slot and then cleared up by Gladia. He's got two guys going down ice with him, but they're offsides. That was,
French.
You know what, that's pretty bad because he was looking at the puck the whole time.
Yeah, he was. And French there, it was almost 3-on-2 and a decent rush. And French, yeah, he had his back to it, and he's skating backwards over the blue line, and he was watching the pass come, and he was a step or two off there, and the face-off come back to neutral ice.
French on the face-off against Bubella. 12:34 to go in the second. Bentley leads 2-0. Buchanan sent the puck in off the boards. Bubella in the near corner. RPI in their defensive zone. Now to the neutral zone. Schrader, right wing boards, sends the puck into the zone. He gets hit right as he dumped the puck in. Bentley will send it off the boards through an RPI player's legs and all the way down ice, and they'll call icing on this. Well, we know Bentley can ice the puck a lot. This we've learned.
And hopefully this will help Engineers kind of set up as they got the face-off in Bentley's zone, see if they can make something happen. Really key here is win the face-off and kind of control it and don't give it away.
We'll see what they can do. French against the Liberté on the faceoff, won by the Engineers. Bradley takes it into the corner. Behind the net, Bradley trying for a wraparound. Saved by Doherty. Puck's loose in the slot. Kicked around and sent into the corner. RPI couldn't get a stick on that. Bubella in the corner. Fights off his man. Bubella to the half boards. Now loses the puck, and the Falcons get it out across the blue line. McDonald gets the red line and dumps it in. Falcons changing up personnel after the icing. They couldn't change because they had iced the puck. Fresh legs out there, except for McDonald for the Falcons. He goes to the bench. Puck to the corner to the right of Diebold. Two of each team fighting for it. Goes to the face-off circle. Bubella swings it behind the net. Far side, Bradley avoids a hit. Puck's in the corner. Now, taken by the Falcons, turned over to the Engineers. Bubella has it along far ice boards. Tries to get it out, can't. Kept in by the Falcons. Reardon now falls down trying to play the puck, and that allows RPI to clear. Schrader gets it at the red line, drives it the rest of the way down ice. 11:10 to go here, period number 2. 2-0 Bentley. Bentley trying to feed the puck ahead to Kubiak. Intercepted by the Engineers. Back to the neutral zone. Blomqvist dumps it in. Bentley changing up. Puck along the far side. Suter had a hand, tried to get to it, but it got knocked all the way down ice. It's not icing. Suter's stick did touch the puck. Near side, Bentley clears it. Propavesis. Back at the blue line. Cross ice to Leonard. Far side, Engineers are into the zone. Shot gets deflected, goes off the glass, and comes to the near ice side. Nanny has it underneath him. Knocked away by McMurphy. Puck in the corner. Looking for Bacon along the boards. It hops up over a bunch of players and comes to the neutral zone. Miller back to Leonard. Leonard sends it in. Doherty plays that with the blocker, but it looked like it was going to miss the net anyway, and now Bentley tries to kick it up ahead. They do. They'll go into the RPI zone. McMurphy, his pass/shot got deflected. Face-off, or pardon me, penalty coming up against RPI. Bentley will be getting a power play.
It's either a hooking call, no interference. It's a call here. Gotta see who's going to go off. And it looks like Lou Nanny is going to go off for interference. And he has a kind of a tie-up right in front of Diebold there from the rush that Bentley had just a moment ago. 10-12 here left in the second period. Face-off to the right of Diebold.
2-0 Bentley leads. Bentley wins the face-off. Second power play of the game for Bentley. They are 1 for 1. Weinstein at the point has his shot blocked by McGowan. RPI sends it down ice. Neal in the far corner. RPI looking for a shorty. They've given up a power play goal today and a shorty today. But they can't keep possession in the offensive zone. Bentley back into the attacking zone. Lose the puck. Karate has it. Doesn't clear it out. Yeah, it's out of the zone. Bentley has to touch up. RPI takes it. Karate skies one, goes off the glass as Bentley has to gear this up. 1:20 to go in this power play for the Falcons. Neutral zone, near side, Gladiuk crosses the blue line. Gladiuk dishes it off to the far side. Wind-up shot goes past Diebold, misses the net. Comes around to the near ice side. Bentley will swing it all the way around to the far ice point. Blomqvist tried to send it down low, intercepted by the Engineers, but they can't break out efficiently. Weinstein goes back to take the puck for Bentley. Around the boards to the near side. Stopped by Leonard, neutral zone. Through a Bentley player's legs. Now the Falcons go the other way. McMurphy kicks the puck into the zone inadvertently. He got knocked down. Goes off the referee, and that allows Marr to keep it into the zone. Bentley, far side, shot. It's deflected. Near side, backhander. Saved by Diebold. Still loose outside the crease. Saved by Diebold again. Marr has it. Sends it over to the far side. Back to Marr, near side. His shot saved. Well, no, not saved. Blocked by the Engineers. Schrader has it. Schrader swings it and sends it out to the neutral zone. 30 seconds left in the power play. Marr brings it back across. Dishes it off to his right. Bentley. They'll send the puck around the boards to Bacon on the near side. Into the corner. McMurphy has a poke checked away from him. Goes into the corner. Suter is there. Back to McMurphy in the corner to the blue line for Switzer. He sends it to the far face-off circle. No shot. Back to Marr. His shot is saved by Diebold and comes to the near side. Back to Switzer at the point. 5 seconds left. His shot goes off Bacon and goes to the far corner. Bacon, face-off circle. Fakes it back to the point. Off the boards. Deflection comes out towards the net, taken by Leonard. We're back to five-a-side here at the Houston Fieldhouse. 2-0 Bentley leads with 8 to go in the second. You are listening to WRPI Troy with Engineer Hockey. Kurt Stutt, Ryan Clark on the call for you tonight. Bentley, neutral zone. They'll cross the blue line. Down towards the net and stopped by Diebold, and he kind of gets run there.
He's getting it.
Dureski got ran Diebold, went into him when he had the puck covered up, and he should be going off.
Yeah, Hicks there is pointing at him. I think he's making the call. And I could say goalie interference or hitting after the whistle, whichever you want to call it.
I would actually call it hitting after the whistle.
Yeah. And that's Dureski there going off, Tyler Dureski.
Interference they're going to call. Goalie interference, I guess.
Okay. So the Engineers' third power play.
Yes, power play number 3 for RPI. Since they are scoreless, they are 0 for 2 tonight. 2-0, Bentley leads. RPI in the man advantage. Bradley has it along the blue line, into the middle. Engineers. Bell along the blue line, back to Bradley. Looking for Brubella along the boards, into the corner, La Liberté. Near side, Bradley. Nope, not Bradley, pardon me, Bourbonnais. It's sent all the way down ice by Bentley. RPI has to gear this up again. 1:35 to go in the power play. Brubella crosses the blue line, dishes it off for La Liberté. La Liberté at the half boards, loses it into the middle, and Bentley clears it down ice. And that's actually on goal. Diebold has to make a save. Bell starts it again for RPI. Propavesis, near side. Lilsgren. Propavesis into the middle. Leonard winds up. His shot deflects. Gloved down by Bentley and then touched by RPI. Propavesis to the near ice faceoff circle. Back to Neal. Back to Leonard. His shot blocked out front. Puck's loose in the high slot, and Bentley will get it out of there. Finally worked it out of the zone. Bentley the other way. French goes in towards the net. Can't get a shot off. He gets hit into the near corner, and RPI has possession. 45 seconds left in this RPI power play, their third of the game. To the blue line, Engineers feed it back to Neal along the boards. Back down low. Lilsgren back to Propavesis along the blue line. Center point, face-off circle for Neal. Tried to feed it back to Nanny, but it was intercepted and sent down ice. 20 seconds to go in the power play. 6:10 to go in the period. 2-0 Bentley. Bradley has his dump in deflected, goes into the corner, round to the far ice side. Falcons try to kick it out, can't get it out of the zone. Kept in by RPI. Pass Schrader, though, in the corner, around to the near ice side. Buchanan behind the boards, behind the net, pardon me, to Eisenman, and it's sent all the way down ice now by Bentley. And that does it for the power play. RPI 0 for 3 on the man advantage, and Bentley scores! Diebold was out of the net. Dureski gets it, feeds Kubiak, and it's 3-0 Falcons.
Yeah, that was another defense breakdown right there. You knew Diebold was out of the net. You gotta, that puck is coming out to the side there. You gotta check that puck, and that was just being too lax right there. Too relaxed in their own zone, and just kind of got beat from behind. Just flicked it out in front, and Kubiak just put in a wide open net. It's third defense breakdown. This is just hockey intelligence right here that RPI is just having a brain fart right now.
You know what? That may be an apt description. 3-0, Bentley on top. You know what? All 3 goals tonight by Bentley, they worked it, and RPI just looked ugly on all 3 of them. They really did. Falcons send it down ice. They get across the blue line, feed it back to Schmidt, takes a shot, and that misses, and Bentley scores themselves. Grieve ended up in the net, and that'll come out of the zone as he knocked the net off its moorings. Kubiak from Dureski on that goal to make it 3-0 Bentley. You know what the problem is now? You know what's going on in the minds of the Engineers? They have trouble scoring 3 goals. They now need 4 to win this game. That's what's going on right now.
And just mounting on them.
Yeah, it's just getting worse. Puck into the RPI, or pardon me, the Bentley zone, cleared out by Weinstein. Reno along the blue line. Along the blue line, and somehow RPI's offsides on that play. I was all confused over who was where, but they'll call offsides. 5:10 to go in the second, 3-0 Bentley.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. There's like 4 guys on that blue line, kind of hard to keep track, but. And as we kind of look at the replay there, it was kind of Diebold that kind of maybe misplayed it a little bit, but the defense there could have came to his aid a little bit better. And Bentley just wrapped around and put it in.
Bentley has taken advantage of their opportunities. I'll tell you that in tonight's game. They really have.
And credit to them.
Credit, yeah, all the credit. They have not given up on a play. Even if it didn't look like it was going to go their way, they did not give up. Engineers had it cleared out of the Bentley zone. They'll bring it back in, but the Falcons are there, and I don't know what he was doing on the far side there, French, but he got it out of the zone. I'm not sure what that maneuver was. RPI dumps it in, and Buchanan clears it out for the Falcons. Along the far ice boards, Gladiuk into the corner. Whoops, fed it into the corner. McDonald's blind pass. Gladiuk wasn't expecting that, and the Engineers now have it. Down ice, and I think that's going to be an icing against RPI. Yeah, it's not many against RPI, but there you've got one.
4:25 here left in the second period. What came out to look like a strong play, kind of quickly backfired on them, and losing a goal and not getting the goal they probably would have expected from the second period. And now you have 4:25 left in the second, and now you're down by 3.
Face off to the right of Diebold. Call it an RPI win. Leonard came out with the puck. Sends it down ice. Nope, stopped in the neutral zone by Bentley. Went back in. Falcons had to touch up. They do. Fulton now brings the puck across the blue line. Falcons can't capitalize there. Suter, whoa, somehow he stopped that puck. Ping-ponging around the neutral zone. Back to Reno at the blue line. Let's try this on the right wing side. And what is RPI doing out there? These passes are going to nobody whatsoever. Bentley. They'll retreat to their own zone. Knock it down ice. There's no icing. That was touched. Bradley goes back to take it for the Engineers. Near side, Nanny in front of his bench and turns it over. Gets it back again. Lucky there. Nanny ahead into the zone is Propavesis. Far corner. Bentley tried to clear it out. Couldn't. Tried to get into the corner. Yep. Falcons will take possession of it now, and they'll turn it over to RPI. One good favor deserves another. Nanny in the far corner. Propavesis along the boards. Back to Nanny at the point. To Bradley along the blue line. Shot, looking for a deflection, but Melanson couldn't get a stick down, and the puck's dumped back to the RPI zone. No icing. 3:10 to go in the second. 3-0 Bentley. Engineers. Off Bubella, goes down ice towards the net, and this is icing against RPI.
Okay, that was one great opportunity there. Melanson there, right in the slot between the faceoff circles, and the shot coming in, and if he got a piece on that, it would have been a nice deflection. But he missed it. Puck was going to probably land a little too high on him, and now we ended up with an icing in the faceoff back into the Engineer zone to the right of Diebold.
3 to go in the period. 3-0 Bentley. Puck behind the net. To Bradley near side. Neutral zone. Blomqvist stops that from going down ice. Well, then he kind of kicked it into the zone. Bentley turns it around. Switzer near side. Grieve along the boards. Grieve in the corner. Backhands it. Penalty coming up against RPI. Towards the net. Diebold gloves this. Bentley's going on the power play.
Just 2:35 here in the second period. There's a holding, looks like the call, or boarding. That's Karate going off.
He certainly gets his share of boarding calls.
That's true. Given his size, you know, he got to be a little more cautious, I suppose. Or careful, yeah.
2:35 to go, second period. Power play for Bentley. Starts off not so good for the Falcons as it's cleared down ice by RPI. 3-0 Bentley leads. Karate in the box for the boarding call. Gladiuk, neutral zone, past French. Puck goes into the far corner. Racing down there was Grieve. Bentley to the near ice side. Weinstein at the point. Cross ice pass. Over to the far ice side. Blomqvist sends it into the corner. Back to Blomqvist at the far point. Near point for Weinstein. Blomqvist moves to center point. Top of the face-off circle. Shot goes off an Engineer leg. Comes to the near side. Weinstein in the corner. Down low. Gladiuk. Back out to the blue line for Blomqvist. Into the corner. In the face-off circle, no shot really taken there. French tried to tee one up, but there were too many Engineers in the way. And the puck is cleared by RPI. 1:05 to go in this power play. About 33 seconds more in the second period. Bentley up 3-0. Bacon crosses, gets to the red line, and dumped the puck in. Leonard stopped it there at the blue line, but he couldn't follow up as he tried to head down ice. Bentley's out of the zone. They dump the puck back in. Near corner, Leonard and Bacon. McMurphy gets a stick on it, tries to kick it ahead. The Falcons get it out to Switzer at the point. Can't take a shot, now does. Saved by Debo, loose in the crease. Nice kick stop by Switzer near the blue line, keeps the puck in the zone. Suter sends it in the corner. McMurphy right out front, loose outside the net. Shot, score by Marr! 4-0 Bentley.
That's kind of a blind shot there. They're kind of Baker, they're sitting right in the face-off circle. There was a shot that was made on Diebold, just kind of trickled out right in front of him. And Marr kind of came in and he just kind of blind shot it between a bunch of, where the puck was in between like his own player's legs and just found a spot through, and Bentley goes up 4-0 here with 1 minute remaining. They, 2 for 3 here on the power play.
It's just not a good weekend for this men's hockey team from RPI. Face-off goes into the Bentley zone. We're 1 minute to play here in the second. Bentley's got a 4-0 lead. Back to Bell at the blue line. Backhands it across ice. Loose in the slot now, and Bentley will try to clear it out. Can't. Intercepted. Dureski, can he get it out? Neal kept it in. RPI's keeping the puck in the zone, but they're not getting in towards the net, which is really where you need to go. Puck's behind the net for RPI. Melanson over to the far side. Gets hit. 28 seconds left in this period. Puck in the corner. Still on Melanson's stick. Out to the middle and then cleared out of the zone. Back to the blue line. Bell for RPI. 15 seconds to go in the period. Bell loses the puck in the neutral zone. Here come the Falcons the other way. Reardon into the zone. Shot saved by D-Ball. Rebound comes out and then cleared out by the Engineers. Rebound was in the slot. RPI clears it. 2 seconds to go in the period. That's it. 40 minutes are done here in Troy. Bentley has a 4-0 lead.
Well, whatever they wanted to try to do to come back from this did not work out in the second period. And looking at 2 goals in the first, another 2 goals in the second. Bentley just looks like, it looks like RPI just falling apart, and Bentley's just doing a great job capitalizing on every mistake that RPI is making. And it's kind of tough. I mean, you got 1 more period to play, but you got 4 goals, and RPI also, I think, only maybe in the past 3 games only had a total of 3 goals.
Scored 2 last night. They scored 1 against Minnesota.
In Denver. I think it was 1 against Denver.
Denver, correct. 1 against Denver and then 3 against Notre Dame. So they've scored 6 goals this year, and they need 5 in 20 minutes to win.
6 games. Yeah, that's not. So they're already having struggling at getting goals and down by 4. Got 20 minutes to play. I guess we'll just see from there. Take a quick break here at the Fusion Fieldhouse. After 2 periods played, Bentley 4, RPI 0. You are listening to live coverage of Engineer Hockey on 91.5 FM WRPI Troy.
RPI Hockey would like to thank the following sponsors: Stadium Cafe, Rensselaer Summer Programs, Rensselaer Alumni Association, Nigro Companies, Patterson, Sampson, Pittsburgh, and Griffin Law Firm, Sodexo, Subway, the Hilton Garden Inn, Farmers Burrito Bar, Recovery Sports Grill, E. Stewart Jones Law Firm, Hockey Giant, Hampton Inn and Suites, RPI Bookstore, Rensselaer Honda, Chipotle, Domino's Pizza, The United Group, Freihopper, Skirter Construction, Saratoga Eagle Sales and Service, and National Grid, all proud sponsors of RPI Hockey. Stay safe on the ice this winter. But you always do proactive calls. Free consultation, good lights, free home night donations will be help.
At United Group, the core philosophy is people who live and work in the spaces they develop. A year ago, I told the market grand opening of the most innovative project to date, College Suites at City Station East. Learn more about it online at ugoc.com. The United Group. The RPI Pep Band. The Sex Youth Student Athlete Spotlight recognizes students who have demonstrated a commitment to our community through volunteering, outreach, and leadership, while also keeping their grades above standard. These outstanding student athletes are making a difference on and off the field. Congratulations to RPI football player Andrew Franks, tonight's Sex Student Athlete Spotlight. Andrew Franks, the kicker on the RPI football team, hit a 54-yard field goal this afternoon. Brand new school record and a career high for him as he breaks his previous school record.
Don't forget to stop by Houston Fieldhouse box office to reserve your Mayor's Cup tickets. RPI men's hockey plays on Union at the TU Center Saturday, January 24th. Bentley penalty to number 19, Billy Eisen. He receives 2 minutes for time of the penalty, 1 minute 25 seconds. 19 of Bentley Eisen for roughing at 125. It's an East Stewart Jones power play for RPI.
Over to the far side, Propavesis. To the half boards, looking for Neal in the corner. Falcons get a stick on it, don't clear it out. Leonard, face-off circle, near side. Propavesis at the blue line, back to Neal on the far side. Cross-ice pass to Leonard, takes a shot, misses, hits off somebody. To Neal in the far corner. Neal, cross-ice pass, intercepted by the Falcons and cleared down ice. 55 seconds left on this RPI power play. 2.5 gone by in the third. 4-0, Bentley leads. RPI, neutral zone. Up ahead, Bourbonnais, face-off circle. Can't get it towards the net. Puck in the near corner. Buchanan sends it far corner. Donners has trouble handling it. Back to the near side for Buchanan and can't get it out of the zone. Bell, stopped it and now doesn't keep it in at the point. Engineers have to touch up. 25 seconds left in the power play. Shots on goal, 11 all in tonight's game, but Bentley's made far more of their 11 shots. They've got 4 goals. Engineers into the zone once more on the power play. Falcons drive it past Bell at the point. It's out to the neutral zone. Power play about to expire, 8 seconds left. Bell tries to kick it ahead, loses the puck. Bacon goes back, swings it behind the net, and that does it for the power play. RPI is 0 for 4 on the man advantage tonight. Neutral zone, RPI off the boards. Nobody was there. Bentley down ice, past everybody, and that's icing against the Falcons. They do it again.
Yeah, Grieve there at the blue line trying to grab it. That puck was little too far for them. There's another icing and take the face-off back into their own zone. 16-21 here. RPI going. That was their 4th power play. They go for 4, hence no goals for RPI. And face-off here to the right of Dockery.
Face-off gets sent out of play. They'll get another puck from the cooler. I guess they gave it to a kid. The crowd's clapping. The kid must have gotten the puck. That's really the only thing the home crowds had to cheer about tonight. 4-0 Bentley on top. Face-off in the Bentley zone. Engineers, Fulton had it to the far ice side. Engineers, near side, Karate at the point. Sends it off the glass, far boards. Bentley. Falcons will get there, and they'll get it to the neutral zone. Falcons starting rush down ice now. Grieve has it far side. Grieve takes a shot that deflects and goes in front of the net over to the near ice side. In the corner. Falcons try to dig it out front. Switcher, backhander, loose in the slot, taken by the Engineers, and then cleared out. Neutral zone, Fulton. Switzer battling for the puck. Bentley gets it, say sky one up near us, and it goes into the RPI slot, but Engineers are there. Bentley's going to switch up personnel. Propavesis dumps the puck in. On the far side, Gladiuk had it, sends it behind the net. Blomqvist, near ice side. Propavesis stopped it briefly, but now it's sent out by Bentley. Engineers, neutral zone. French couldn't stop it. Propavesis brings it across the blue line in front of the penalty boxes and now cleared out of there. Gladiuk headed down ice. Gladiuk against Diebold gets the puck and can't take a shot off, but there'll be a penalty against RPI. Gladiuk loses the puck to Leonard. He touches up. We got a holding call against RPI. Bentley gets their 4th power play of the evening.
That was definitely a penalty he had to make there. Gladiak, great credit to him, at great speed, just kind of, just stealing the puck pretty much, stripping the puck in the neutral zone, the Reds line, and taking it the whole way. And that's Phil Hampton going off in the holding, and that's something he kind of needed to do and from behind and to prevent any type of decent shot on Diebold.
Bentley, power play number 4. They are 2 for 3. Along far ice boards, Falcons back to the point. Weinstein sends it to Blomqvist. Back to Weinstein. Somebody lost a stick out there. That's RPI. They're playing a man short. One man doesn't have a stick. Puck goes behind the net. Engineers get it and clear it down ice. Liljagen for RPI had lost his stick, so he goes back to the bench. 4 players out there with sticks now for the Engineers on the penalty kill. 14.5 to go in the third. 4-0 Bentley on top. Engineers can't clear this one out. Blomqvist stops it at center point. Dishes it off to his left. Face-off circle. Deflection. Just out front by Grieve. Misses the net. Puck near ice boards. French back to Blomqvist at the point. Winds up. Whoops. Fanned on that. Now a shot goes off the side of the net. Gladiuk got it in the face-off circle. Engineers try to drive it out. Can't clear it out. Diebold makes a save on a shot from the point. Back to the near point for Blomqvist. He takes a shot. Gloved down by RPI and cleared down the rest of the way. 1 minute to go on the Bentley power play. 14 to go here in the third. 4-0. Bentley leads. Marr, blue line, red line, dumps the puck in. All the way around. At the point, kept in by the Falcons. Turn, fired it behind the net, around to the near ice side. Falcons underneath McMurphy. Now Bacon digs it out. Back to McMurphy. Sends it to Suter. I don't know where I got that from. Suter has it along the far ice boards. Into the corner for McMurphy. Back out to Marr. To the blue line for Switzer. His shot hits off somebody and misses the net. Marr can't keep it in along the boards, and it's cleared out. 15 seconds to go on the power play for Bentley. McMurphy has it at the blue line. Bentley having trouble setting up at the moment, but when you have a 4-0 lead, I guess you can live with that. Red line, driven into the zone, goes off Neal, almost like he hit his left knee, but he's okay while he's skating out there. We're back to 5-a-side here at the Fieldhouse. Karate brings the puck into the zone. It goes off Doherty, whose name I had to look up because he hasn't seen action at all in this period. Neutral zone, back to the Bentley zone. Donners has it behind the net. 12:45 to go, period number 3. 4-0 Bentley on top. Falcons into the zone. Kubiak gets hit off the play. Reardon behind the net, left it there. Nobody there but RPI. And the Engineers will find an avenue out of the zone. But Schrader was in the zone early and hits his skate, and that's offsides against RPI.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that puck got slowed down in any way. Schrader was kind of reading that, and then it was kind of a feed up from behind in the Engineers' own zone, blue line, and just took too long to get up to him. And he got kind of caught with his skate as he was trying to let the go by, but that's what caused the blow of the whistle.
Bourbonnais wins the faceoff. Back to Leonard. 12.5 to go, period number 3. 4-0, Bentley leads. Donner's behind the net. Far right side. Out of the zone by Dureski. Engineers have to go back and get it. Leonard trying for a long pass there. It hits off a couple of players. Behind the net, Iserman gets it, sends it down ice. Is that icing? Nope.
Leonard touched it.
I didn't catch that. Thank you. Leonard, Melanson. Into the zone. Bourbonnais gets hit, loses the puck, gets it behind the net now. Fulton has it, feeds it out front, hits off somebody, and moves over to the near ice side. Stopped by Bell at the point. Bell takes a shot, and I'm not exactly sure there what Melanson was trying to do, either tip it or get out of the way, but the puck went into the far corner, to the far boards, back to the corner from the point. Now along the boards, the Falcons can't get it out. Propovest has kept it in at the point. Turn around, Falcons try to get it out again. Now Bentley across the blue line. Marr, red line, eases it down ice. 11:20 to go in the third, 4-0 Bentley. Engineers, neutral zone. Bubella has the puck stripped away by McDonald. Bradley gets it back. He knocks it into McDonald. McDonald gets another stick on it as they try to move it up ahead. Bentley trying to kick it ahead. That doesn't work. Goes back to the D, though, and Blomqvist dumps the puck into the corner to the right of Diebold. Engineers try to get it back behind the net. Bell hits a man. McGowan now has it. Brings up along left wing boards. Neutral zone. Lilsegren has it. Sends it towards the net. Gloved down by Doherty, and we get a whistle.
Well, it's the right idea. He's getting the shots on goal. If the goalie just gloves it and stops it, just hope we kind of rebound and it kind of comes out to another Engineer's stick, and maybe we can have a better second chance. But either way you look at it, you're going to end up with a face-off and an offensive zone rush here.
Engineers win the face-off. 4-0 they trail in the third. 10:40 to go. Puck in the corner. Miller kicks it to his stick. Turns. Retreats to the corner. Miller up along the half boards. Girardi comes in from the point. Face-off circle. Centering pass. It goes into the skates of Melanson and into the corner. Suter. Puck's underneath him. Bentley. Nice backhander by McMurphy off the boards and out of the zone. Reno. Cross ice to Girardi. Back to Reno. Back to Girardi. Girardi feeds it to the neutral zone. Miller crosses the blue line with the puck. He gets hit a couple of times. Couldn't keep it on his stick. Falls down. Puck goes into the corner. Miller's back up. Has his puck underneath him. Now behind the net. Iserman has it for Bentley and gets it up and into the neutral zone. Kubiak into the RPI zone. Kubiak tries to take a shot in on net as he was falling down. Well defensed. And Diebold doesn't have to make a save as the puck went back behind the net. 9:40 to go here in the third. 4-0 Bentley. RPI, near side, Fulton. Red line, blue line. Fulton's into the zone. Towards the net, saved by Doherty. Probably the best chance RPI's had all game.
He deked around two guys there. One at the new blue line and another one right in the face-off circles and got that through and got a decent shot off. Maybe didn't have the puck at the right spot that he'd like to get enough power on it. And, I mean, this one just went right into his chest. But great opportunity, great effort by Travis Fulton. Great moves. Credit to him. Face off here to the rest. Dockery.
Well, Liberté able to win this face-off. Propovestis has it center point. Leonard far corner, or pardon me, face-off circle. His shot is blocked. A lot of blocked shots this weekend. Schmidt headed down ice. Right now front, switcher shot saved by Diebold.
I almost kind of wondered that one was offsides.
I thought so too.
Yeah. I mean, he had it looked like just 4 steps ahead of the blue line, and I don't know, he might have got the puck over and just kind of trickled out to the right side more, like horizontally parallel to the blue line a little bit, and dumped it out. But that was a great opportunity though for Bentley.
Face off, back to Blomqvist at the center point, and his shot hits off an Engineer and misses. Back to Weinstein at the blue line. Along the boards, French behind the net, lost the puck to Bradley. Schrader in the corner. Schrader, again, took too long to decide what to do with it, and that allowed Bentley to come in and at least have a chance to keep it in the zone. Engineers break up, their motion down ice was broken up in the neutral zone. They finally pull the puck across the blue line, and it's Bell at the far point. Sends it cross ice, near side for Bradley. He winds up, takes a shot, misses the net. Puck to the far side. McDonald gets a stick on it and sends it ahead. This could be a 2-on-1 the other way. French and Gladia going down ice. French's pass hits Bradley, and they both go into the corner. Bentley is changing behind all this. 8.5 to go in the third. 4-0 Bentley is on top. Bell, blue line, red line, blue line. Bell comes across, face-off circle, dumps it back for Schrader. Now Bentley gets a stick on it, and they'll send it down ice. Is this going to be another one of those Bentley icings? It will be.
I don't think they have much to worry about there. It's not really, yeah, of course, like I mentioned before, not really hurting them, but RPI here trying to get at least a goal on board. They're down 4-0 against Bentley, 8-16 in the third period. And icing here is being called against Bentley.
Face-off won by the Falcons to the left of Doherty, and the puck to the RPI zone. Karate to McGowan. Dump down the other way. Is this icing against RPI? 8:02 to go in the third. It'll be icing against the Engineers.
Quickly out of town scores here. Alberta 6-1 over Dartmouth, 11:35 left in that third period. Cornell 3-2 over Carleton. Then with about just starting that third period, Union is now tied at St. Cloud State with about 18 minutes in that third period. And Bowling Green 5-1 over Clarkson, 7:21 left in that second period.
Face off back to Marr at the blue line as Bentley won it in the RPI zone to the left of Diebold. Falcons can't keep it in though, and it goes back to the neutral zone. Marr back to Buchanan. Backhander out of the Falcon zone, then back to Marr. Off the boards. Whoops, not off the boards. That's off an Engineer on the bench and into the Engineer bench, so play will stop and a face-off back in the Falcon zone.
And the last there is St. Lawrence and Miami. St. Lawrence having a 1-0 lead with 1:22 left in the first period.
Neal against Kubiak on the draw. Goes into the corner. I'm not sure you're going to call who a winner on this. We're going to have to call RPI a winner on this. They're the first team to get any kind of possession. Back to the blue line, and the Falcons backhand the puck out of the zone. No icing this time. 7:25 to go, period number 3. Bentley leads 4-0. Neal takes the puck. Krapavesis, cross ice pass. Looking for Neal near the blue line. Goes down ice. Neal gets it in the corner. Neal. Krapavesis has to go off him. Neal back to Leonard at the blue line. He sends it wide of the net. Behind the net, taken by Iserman. Into the corner now. Bentley couldn't clear it along the boards. Engineers can't get it out front. Face-off circle. Turning around is Nanny. Up behind the net, over to the near ice face-off circle, kicked into the corner by Dureski. Along the boards, Reardon, stopped by Leonard at the blue line. Shot, save Doherty, rebound comes out. Nobody there for RPI. Bentley gets it out of trouble. Back to the RPI zone. Bell has trouble playing it near his blue line, has to retreat behind the net. Liberté takes it for the Engineers. 6:30 to go here. Last period of play, 4-0 Bentley. The Engineers have to go off Miller and into the near corner of the Bentley zone as Bentley was trying to clear. Struggle in the corner. Behind the net to the far right side. Along the boards. Back to Bentley along the half boards and out of the zone. Grieve loses it at the center ice circle. Switzer swings in, gets it. Grieve going down ice with Schmidt. Grieve has it. Grieve waits. Shot, save, Diebold. Didn't pass, waited for the shot. Diebold makes the save. And again, another odd man opportunity for Bentley down low. Puck in the neutral zone along RPI's right wing side. Dumped back by Bentley. They're changing up. 5:40 to go in the third. 4-0 Bentley. Puck sent all the way down ice by the Engineers. No icing. Marr. Backhands the puck behind the net. Buchanan. The French along the boards. Off the glass into the neutral zone. Collision in front of the Bentley net. Engineers come out with the puck. Schrader. Swings it around through the neutral zone. Backhander towards the net. Saved by Doherty. I don't know how that got on net. Looks like it went off from underneath his arm. Engineers out of the zone. Touch up. Dump back in. Schrader takes a shot that goes off Doherty's blocker into the near corner. Bentley gets some time. They'll send one down ice. This will not have enough for a Bentley icing. Engineers get it. Karate, under 5 to go here in the third. 4-0 Bentley. McGowan at the red line, blue line. McGowan into the zone. Along the half boards, loses the puck. Bentley can't clear. Bubella keeps it in along the blue line, sends the puck into the far corner. Falcons get there first. To the near ice side, they sky one, and will this have enough to be another icing? And yes, it does. 4:36 to go in today's game. 4-0 Bentley.
Shots on goal here. RPI was 17 over 14. However, RPI down by 4. Bentley 4-0 over RPI. Another icing. Face off here looks like to the left of Dockery.
Bubella on the face-off against McMurphy. Goes towards the net, stopped by Iserman. Falcons backhanded to the near side. 4.5 to go. Tipped in the neutral zone by Bacon into the RPI zone. Propavesis leaves it behind for his other D-man, Leonard. Well, his co-D-man, however you want to call that. McGowan, neutral zone. Into the near corner. Bubella back to Bell at the point. He takes a shot that goes high over the goaltender Doherty and into the far corner. 2 of each team trying to dig this puck out. 4 to go here in the third. Engineers down by 4. Behind the net. Blomqvist along the boards, blue line. Bentley gets it out. McMurphy backhands the puck into the RPI zone. They're headed for the exits here at the Houston Fieldhouse. Engineers trailing 4-0. Cross-ice pass, Neal neutral zone. Brings it across the blue line, has a poke checked away. Bentley could have an odd man break here. Well, they didn't really hurry on that one. Dureski gets knocked down along the boards, loses the puck. McGowan stole it from him. RPI, Neal, red line. Melanson on the far side. Sends it towards the net. Doherty makes a save that actually went on net on a deflection, a rare deflection that went on net. Usually the shots going on net get deflected off net.
Matt Neal come in there, and the deflection kind of came in on him. It bounced out. Neal tried to get a stick under before he actually covered it. I always got to give credit to Matt Neal and actually being aware whether that puck was in that play.
Grieve wins the faceoff for Bentley in the Falcons zone, but the Falcons can't clear it out. Now they'll get it out of the zone. Race towards the faceoff dot. No icing. Schmidt gets down there in time. Then he kind of gets shoved down and goes into the boards. Not a penalty. RPI with possession behind the net. 3 to go here in this game. Over to the far side. Switzer intercepts that pass along the blue line. Bentley is offsides. They've touched up, but Fulton will take the puck. Fulton drops the puck back to his D. Karate near side. Reno sent it into the Bentley zone. Stopped by Grieve. To the RPI zone. Stopped by Karate. 2.5 to go in the third. Bourbonnais crosses the blue line. Bourbonnais tries for a wrap. Well, can't finish the wraparound. Plus, you've got Miller in the crease getting worked over. Puck's in the far corner. Face-off circle shot as Miller dumped his man in the crease. That was Iserman. The Engineers still have possession in the Bentley zone. Propavesis couldn't get a shot off. Schrader takes a shot. That gets deflected and goes over the net. Puck on the near side. Bourbonnais, backhander into the middle. Schrader can't handle that pass, and Bentley will clear it down ice. Icing is waved off. Under 2 to play in the third. 4-0 Bentley. Leonard to Schrader, blue line, up ahead. McGowan backhands the puck in. Buchanan gets hit hard against the boards. Bentley trying to clear the puck out, can't on the near side. They'll go over to the other side, try to bring it up their left wing, or left wing side. Where they'll get possession and get it out of the zone. 1.5 to go here in period number 3. Bentley still with the 4-goal lead. McDonald eases the puck into the RPI zone. Taken by the Engineers. Bell can't keep it away from Suter. Has to get rid of the puck. Bubella takes a shot. Doherty fights that one off as it goes up and over him and off the glass, and Bentley clears the puck out. Engineers retreating to their own zone. Trying to avoid getting shot out for the third time. Turn the puck over. Saved by Diebold as Suter got it. Another give up by the defense. Diebold bails them out for making this 5-0. We're under a minute to go here in the third period, and this might not be able to end soon enough for RPI as the puck goes out of play.
Kind of a scary moment there for Diebold, and trying to puck Suter there right at the doorstep and kind of just unchecked and picking up that puck and getting a shot off. And he took the shot and kind of deflected out, but then the Engineers came in and actually bailed out Diebold and kind of helped out and get that puck out of the zone.
Face-off won by the Falcons, and they get it out of the zone. 45 seconds left to go in today's game. Puck in front of the RPI bench, and Fulton to Hampton. Hampton hasn't seen a lot of ice time tonight. Hampton dumps the puck into the Bentley zone. Falcons clear it out. 25 seconds left to go. Dureski, near side. Kubiak into the zone. Takes a shot. Diebold with the save. Rebound comes out to Dureski, but it hits him in the chest, and the puck goes to the far corner. 18 seconds to go in the game. Puck behind the net. Engineers, maybe one last rush. 11 seconds to go. Into the zone. Eiserman stops it. Over to the near ice side. Donners sends it into the neutral zone. And that does it here in Troy. RPI, for the third time this season, has been shut out. They lose 4-0 to Bentley.
Yeah, it's tough. RPI just had nothing really going, nothing really clicking, nothing really going from this game. This game was worse than last night, at least for the RPI's performance and the breakdowns defensively. Last night it was a lot closer. I mean, it was more of a 3-2 game rather than we saw as 5-2. But this one was just completely to Bentley.
I don't know what to say. It's, I mean, you played 6 games and you've been shut out 3 times. Am I right on that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Denver's one, and then Minnesota's another
Minnesota,
one. Yeah.
Denver, and then first game against Denver, game against Minnesota, and now the second game against Bentley. So 3 shutouts, 6 games, and you've scored 6 goals in the 6 games. There wasn't a lot that I saw offensively tonight that was encouraging.
It was kind of the same thing last night. Actually they struggled last night just to actually not being able to get anything, any momentum going for them to make any type of offensive plays. Anytime they had a power play or anything like that, any type of shots they made, they were always getting blocked, which you kind of see what tonight. But tonight you kind of see more, like a lot of the time, at least in the first period, the puck was in the Bentley zone. And it just...
But they didn't have... You're looking for solid possession in the zone. There were a lot of times they went into the zone, but they didn't really have possession, and they didn't move towards the net a lot of the times. Yeah. They were getting... The puck was... There's a puck in the zone and then possession of the puck in the zone. Yeah. I think they had a lot of the first.